Call him the ride.
Go ahead, put it on real tight. I hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Hello, everyone. It is time for Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's all chill, all good.
All good? Cool. Your hat's nice and bright.
Yeah, it is bright. Got my Bearcat hat on. Yeah, it's so windy. It's like there's just, I mean, you go outside, everyone knows. I mean, it's like just hair in my face. I'm about to fall down the stairs because I can't see anything, but ball cap's my thing anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whenever we were talking to JR yesterday, it got a little crazy here. I'm in Austin right now. But it's been nice and pretty today. The weather's pretty killer, and I'm about to head to some even more killer weather, and I'm just real excited to be a beach bum for the next 3 or 4 days.
I know, that's exciting. It'll be such a nice getaway, and
Yep.
then plus all the reason why you're going there, all the great music and all the great shows. It'll be so cool. So we'll talk some more about that before we get off here because we still got to talk about your excursion that you're taking.
Yeah, we can get into that a little bit.
So you want to get into your music first, or you want me to go? Okay, you can go for it.
Cool, let me start. And I know I actually sent you which song I was going to tap room this week, but actually I'm going to change it up on you. So
I did that to you last week, so go for it.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to start with some dudes we've talked about. They've released, this is their third song as a band, so they're still pretty fresh. I think we've covered now at this point will be all 3 of their releases, but they're killing it. West Texas Exiles, they put out a new song last week called Monday Night. It's got this cool swingy vibe. It's a little bit different from the last 2, so it's showing some variety that they're able to get across. It's got some really cool sing-along opportunities in the tune. And then the melodies and the harmonies are really just what stood out to me. They have these dragging things, and it's kind of like a cool musical tool to pull you into the song. I felt like I was physically being pulled into the music. So that's just always cool whenever you hear a fresh, cool idea like that. So check out Monday Night, West Texas Exiles. And then the next one I want to talk about is Palmer Anthony. You know, we always expect great things from him, and he always kills it. But he's got a new song that just dropped to streaming today. It's called Sleep, My Mind, and You. And whenever I saw the promo for this, I was just like, how in the world is he going to fit that in? How are you going to put that line in the song? And of course, like I said, you can expect nothing less than greatness. And it's, oh man, it's just really well done. He was executed perfectly. It's just a really pretty, awesome song. Production's great, like always.
It is. And as I was listening to it, I was like, oh, it's so sad when he went to sleep on her side of the bed. Oh.
Yeah, it's a heavy one, but it's but he did a good job of making it nice and colorful, to kind of lighten up the mood a little bit.
Yes. It's a great song. Love Palmer. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, and then let's open up the tap room. This is an artist that we've followed on Instagram for a little bit, but I actually haven't heard of her before. And I saw a little clip, a video she posted about this song. So let's check it out. It's Amanda Kate Ferris, and the song's called Tequila and Jesus. It is so nostalgic and so fresh. I'm just obsessed. Her sound is incredible. Everything about it's amazing. The production, vocals, even the photography and video and the promos they're doing around the song. It's it's perfect. That's a strong word, but
Oh, it's awesome, and I went ahead and listened to a whole slew of some of her other stuff.
Oh, but,
and that's a perfect segue for us going into somebody else. I was texting you last night about America Allen.
Yep.
She's released a radio single, and it caught my attention because it debuted right away in the top 100 on the Texas Country Music Chart, and check her out. It's America Allen. The name of the song is Fast as I Could, but you're going to want to listen to so many of her other things. She has this great voice that I love this particular song, how it paints a picture of a small town relationship, basically, and it's time to drive away from that in the past as fast as you can.
Yep.
And I love the reference in the first verse to the painting on the water tower. So there's an indication there of kind of painting that picture of all of us that grew up in a small town, and it was time to move on from those relationships and grow up a little bit. But I'm super duper impressed with her. And so, America Allen, I'm coming for you. Miss Helen's gonna come. I'm just seriously, like, I was just so enamored. I was like texting and emailing not just you but others last night. And so, and let's talk about another favorite artist of mine, Robert Ray. He has a follow-up to his radio single Country on the Radio. And this his new single is More Than You'll Never Know. And it kind of mirrors a little bit of the Palmer song. Kind of like, if kind of that, oh, it's
I
kind
didn't
of
make that, but
sad,
it totally does.
but yeah, it's kind of like one of those, I guess, secret, like, I love you more than you'll never know. I mean, basically the whole title, but it's great. Like, his heart is dreaming about this relationship that'll never happen. But he's does another great job on that one, and it moved up 61 spots on the Texas Country Music Chart this week after being released just like last week or so. I did mention that one last week as well. And so we're going to open the tap room door now for the Ransom Brothers, Back to Today. Brand new, going out to radio just for ads. The Ransom Brothers, Back to Today, from their album Resurgence that we talked a lot about when they were on the podcast. I thought that was an excellent song. We love them. I love their music. And I still, every time I go to listen to Ransom Brothers, I have to go to Baby Doll and the beer bottle chandelier. That's still like one of my favorite songs, but great job on that. I'm sure they're going to chart well with that one.
Yeah, I want to drive from Utah to Montana.
Right. I've driven from here to Montana.
Oh yeah.
When we went on our trips to Montana. Yeah. We went with our friends from East Bernard because we all used to have a lodge there. But anyway, went to go pheasant hunt and all that. But Montana, I could go on and on about that. But I fly, and that was, and we drove straight through.
Yeah.
Switched out drivers and drove straight through. No, never again. Oof. I told them,
yeah, that's rough.
Y'all people crazy. Anyway, so now we're going to look at the charts. Let's look at CD Extraction Texas. Number 5 this week is Caitlin Butts with Jackson. Mike Ryan stayed at number 4. Die Runnin'. Casey Donahue, Starts in a Bar, is at number 3. Cody Canada and the Departed Lonely Girl is at 2. And Parker McCullen went from number 2 to number 1 with Handle on You. And nice. Texas Regional Radio Report, and this is so nice. They have a new look now, kind of a new look, but the font's bigger. I was excited about that. Number 5 is Cody Canada and the Departed with Lonely Girl. Mike Ryan is at number 4 with Die Runnin'. Starts in a Bar. Casey Donahue went from 4 to 3. Chad Cook Band is at number 2 with Anderson County. Oh, come on. They got to get number 1 next week. And so number 1 this week is Josh Abbott Band in Flatland with Don't It Make You Want to Dance. And I have one more, right? Yes, I do. Texas Country Music Chart, which I'm going to chit chat. Okay, so I mentioned keeping an eye out for Remy May featuring Cody Canada, the washing machine song. I hope, class, you did your homework, because it debuted in the top 100 at 56, but it was also one of the highest debuts on CD Extraction Texas. It's like blowing up everywhere. And so do your homework. Robert Ray was another one. He debuted in the top 100 at 67. America Allen was at number 88. And congratulations to Dusty Motes. He was in Greatest Spin Increase along with Ken Foe and John Wolfe, and Remy May and Cody Canada were in that one as well. I mean, this chart's just it's just so much fun. I love looking at this chart. But let's go to and I say the reason why I'm covering that a lot, because the top 5 didn't change on this chart this week.
Oh, gotcha.
We're still, number 5 is Cody Canada and the Departed Lonely Girl. Caitlin Butts, Jackson, Mike Ryan, Die Runnin', Casey Donahue, Starts in a Bar, and Parker McCullum stayed at number 1 with Handle on You. But it's like, that's just some really good stuff. There's like some new names on here, more stuff I need to research. And Rich O'Toole's bubbling under on this chart with Love on a Sunday. Anyway, McBride in the Right also was most added this week with Marlboro's and Avon.
Nice.
Oh yeah. A lot of fun stuff with the charts.
Oh yeah.
That's that sports statistician coming out in me.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What?
Do you know what spicy water is?
Spicy water?
Yeah. Have you never heard anybody say that?
Oh, is that like a description? Like your spicy water?
No, it's just a
Like to
thing.
describe somebody?
No, it's a drink.
Oh,
That would be kind of cool though. Wow. You're like way more creative than me right now.
yeah, you spicy. Oh, if you you're a spicy water.
Okay. I've been calling this stuff it's just sparkling water, right? But I've been calling
Oh,
that
I've seen that.
well, but
I've
it's like
seen that.
but any sparkling water, Topo Chico, whatever, La Croix,
Right, right, right,
But
right, 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 right,
I've
right.
called it spicy water for years, and I've recently learned that like not a lot of people do that, but I heard somebody else do it at some point, so I thought it was like just a thing.
I think it's
Um,
cool.
yeah, it's just a cute little name for your drink, but I guess what I was
Oh,
thinking about is I drink
yeah.
way too much of these. I'll like sit at home working all day and drink like a 12 pack of these. So if anybody wants us to advertise their
And
spicy water company,
I mix them with my vodka.
sounds perfect.
Yes. Yes.
So if you've got a spicy water company and you want to send us like a whole truckload of spicy water, feel free. I'll
Long
send
as
you my
it's
address.
all zeroed out. Yes, because
Oh
I
yeah.
use that for mixers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, secrets out what Miss Helen does in the
I mean, hey, I do the same thing, I'm sure.
yeah. Hey, so I want to back up to something we talked about last week
Hmm.
when we got on the whole gelding thing
Oh yeah, you looked
with the
into it?
Teague Brothers song. It hit me because Ron was like, I was cooking supper again.
Mm.
And I said, man, I'm trying to go back to my horse stuff. And he was like, worst of all, he just looked at me like I was an idiot. But the geldings are the ones that don't get breeded. The
Oh,
stallions get breeded. That's the male horses. And the
okay.
geldings, yeah. So anyway, we had that discussion and I was like, I think it's just the young horses
Huh. Wait, but why would they not get bred?
because
What's the
some horses that just don't have that bloodline.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Because you're only going to
runts or
breed,
something.
yeah,
Right, right, right.
you know,
Okay.
you're going to breed your stallions with some
Gotcha, gotcha.
spicy water.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh man. We're gonna have to start a spicy water segment now.
I know. You're so spicy, water.
Oh, that's hilarious. Jesus.
Okay, way to go, Kyle, on that.
Mm.
Now I'm lost. I had all this stuff, that business I needed to talk about, but that's okay. That's how we roll.
Let's
Um,
talk business.
no, I can't remember now.
Okay, well maybe it'll come back.
No, I did have some songs I wanted to mention moving up the charts. I was really happy to see the progress with Matt Hillier and Glorietta. So
Oh
he's
yeah,
like
cool.
moving up, and then I need to write this stuff down. I think I'm gonna remember it because I'm all that, and no.
Yeah, I've got my whole notes list sitting right here, just staring at it. Speaking of Matt, that record's coming out pretty soon. I think it's the first week of this coming month, so
Mhm.
that'll be very soon for sure.
Exciting,
Yep.
exciting.
And then we've got what I guess Megan Ashley's tunes coming up soon.
Yay.
The All My Exes female version for the girls.
And again, do your homework, class. That's another
Hmm.
one. You gotta get on that.
And who else? We've got Landon Heights has got the new single dropping soon, and we've got an episode coming up with him. We've got JR Herrera coming up. Lots of cool stuff, especially from these like I mean, obviously we've talked to Landon and he's like our old bud at this point, but like JR is a
Mhm.
new name to me and it seems like he's got all kinds of awesome stuff going on. So it's been
Yes.
fun around here lately.
Yes, I noticed that right after he finished our podcast, I think maybe either that morning or the next morning, he was like on that Good Morning San Antonio
Oh
TV
yeah,
show.
I saw that too. That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Awesome.
a lot of great things going on, a lot of hardworking people in the music business. Speaking of people in the music business, and a lot of people that are in the industry know the name David Gilligan. He's one of our radio promoters.
Hmm.
He's big old personality, bright smile, and he's had some heart conditions. He's had some
Oh
situations
no.
going on, and so he is going in for a surgery. So everybody say a little prayer for our David Gilligan. We
Oh
want to
wow. Yeah,
wish him well. I told him
absolutely.
I emailed him. I said, just flash him that big smile. You're going to be fine and get good reports. So just want
Yeah,
to mention that because he's part of the Big Texas family.
100%. Absolutely. He's been super nice every time I've gotten the chance to talk to him.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny. He has kind of that. He kind of has a lot of sense of humor like you, but he has that real dry sense of humor. Like he
Mm.
thinks he's gonna like try to get under my skin, like pick on me like a little brother, and it's like, no, I will beat you up, little brother. Just don't go there.
You just shut it down
Yeah,
before he gets there.
yeah, he's all right. He's a good guy. We
That's
like
awesome.
him. He's another hard worker. So
Hmm.
hardworking people, all you hardworking music people going to Key West.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's out there. It's crazy. Like we're freezing cold a week or two
Hmm.
ago, and now all of us are just going to a warm place for a little while.
Yes.
I'm very excited. It's my first year at Milo, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's like I said, everybody's there. We're playing on Friday before Wade and then Randy. And then I'm actually really excited for this. Topo Chico Cowboys, which is Drew Kennedy and Josh Gratter's group.
Hmm.
They're doing like a full 80s country cover set. And it's like the super band of all super bands. Like all the musicians sitting in playing with them are like top notch, the best, and that's closing out the night on Friday. So I'm like just stoked. Like that's
Well,
kind of
it's
all I'm looking
yeah.
forward to.
Well, I know he will probably never remember me, but I always remember him because Drew Kennedy came through. He used to have singles out. He came on the
Mhm.
radio tour, and he was one of those that he and I just hit it off. And he's
Yeah.
so funny. Like he would like call me or email me like with just these funny jokes. But I'm sure he probably does not remember Miss Helen, but we'll
I
have
bet
to,
he does.
I'd love to catch up with him because I think he kind of got out of music for a while, or maybe he just went more to songwriting, not
Yeah.
really drop into radio. And but he was one that always impressed me and was always he was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. He's very focused on songwriting in the last few years, at least since I've kind of had
Hmm.
my, known about who he is. That's what it seems like. But they're doing this Topo Chico Cowboy stuff. They've got a little songwriter festival actually coming up in Mexico where I think you can go buy tickets and go hang out at a resort in Riviera Maya and
Oh yes,
go
that's
see them
pretty.
too, and Bree and Paul and John Bauman and all kinds of awesome people. So check that out if that's
Yes.
something you're into. Little Mexican
Oh,
getaway.
you've really got me excited about talking about all these warm places because next month I'll be jetting away to the
Yeah.
warm. But yeah,
Hmm.
so well, y'all have safe travels and you have an excursion over to Cuba.
Yeah, we're hopping on a plane and going to Cuba for a couple days, and I think we've got all of our things in order. I got my
Oh, you're
passport.
going there 2 days? I thought you were
We'll
just
be
like gonna
there.
go check it out, get some
Oh
spicy
no,
water and hop on
nah,
back.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
hell. Oh,
We're gonna be there for 3 days. It's gonna be a
okay.
blast. I'm very excited. Okay. I mean, hey, it did take some work to make it happen. There's lots of weird rules and things like we've got, you got to do
Right.
your COVID test before you go, and you got to like get a visa, and you got to what else do we have to do? We have to like sign a declaration saying we're going to support the Cuban people because it's illegal to be a tourist there apparently, but we're going for tourist reasons, and it was a whole lot of stuff.
Wow,
But
that's interesting.
I think we're good and it's gonna be fun. I found a guided tour of of Havana, old Havana and some surrounding stuff in like an old classic car and I'm real excited about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be like a little excursion trip of a lifetime. Not a lot of people
Oh
get to
yeah,
do that.
for sure. And like I said previously, I've been kind of nervous about it just because like you hear weird stuff about Cuba, but it seems like everybody who I've talked to that's been there like always goes back. So I'm expecting it to be like you said, just an experience of a lifetime. I'm really
Yeah.
excited.
Well, yeah. Anywhere you go these days, you gotta, I don't get into all that, but it's like, you know.
Right. Just be cautious of what's
Hmm.
up and not say the wrong things and stuff like that. And we'll be responsible.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll keep my TM hat on while we're there.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm sure y'all are gonna have a great time. I can't wait to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. But that's gonna be
Okay.
fun. And then we get back next week, and then I guess we'll talk about some more music whenever I get back. Maybe I'll go find some country music in Cuba and bring that back with me.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
The
Never know. You never know.
You don't know. The odds are not in my favor, but I'll try. I'll try my
Never know.
damnedest.
It could
Hmm.
happen. It could happen.
It could happen for sure.
Okay, well, safe travels and tell everybody hello and see you next week. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
With a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As she left, I dared to say, well, you can go to hell. Hell, I'll go to Texas. I've had my fill of every place but home.